Imagine you're in ancient Greece, the cradle of philosophy, where thinkers like Seneca and Epictetus taught the principles of Stoicism. A philosophy not just for the lecture halls, but a practical guide to living a fulfilling and tranquil life. A life of simplicity, self-control, and mindfulness. Picture a world where the focus is not on the acquisition of material wealth or the pursuit of fleeting pleasures, but on cultivating virtue and wisdom. A world where the noise of external circumstances is muted by the calm voice of reason, and where the mind is not a battlefield of conflicting desires, but a sanctuary of inner peace. Now, fast forward to our current times, the digital age, an era of technological marvels that would leave our ancient philosophers awestruck. But along with these advancements comes a torrent of information and distractions. Every buzz, beep, and ping, a potential disruption, an invitation to divert our attention, to scatter our thoughts. We are constantly plugged in, connected, but at the same time paradoxically disconnected from our inner selves. Our minds are in a perpetual state of flux, jumping from one thought to another, from one task to another. This digital overload can lead to stress, anxiety, and a sense of being overwhelmed. The ancient Stoics, in their wisdom, advocated for a balanced life. They understood that our well-being depends not on the quantity of our experiences, but on their quality. They taught us to be present in the moment, to exercise self-control, to detach ourselves from external influences, and to focus on what truly matters, our character, our actions, our responses to the world around us. But what if we could apply the ancient wisdom of Stoicism to navigate our modern digital world? What if we could use Stoic practices to manage our digital lives, to declutter our minds, to regain our focus, and to restore our inner peace? Intriguing, isn't it? Now envision a digital detox, not by completely abandoning technology, but by bringing Stoic mindfulness into our digital interactions. In a world where digital devices seem to control our lives, a Stoic-inspired digital detox might just be the antidote we need. It's not about completely disconnecting, but about engaging with technology in a more mindful, purposeful way. So how do we do this? First, we need to set boundaries for digital use. In the Stoic tradition, moderation was key. They believed in the middle way, avoiding excess and deficiency. Apply this principle to your digital life. Set specific times for checking your emails, scrolling through social media, or watching videos. By doing so, you're not only preventing digital overload, but also creating space for other important aspects of life. Next, practice mindful consumption of digital content. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. This means being selective about the content we consume and the conversations we engage in online. It's about choosing quality over quantity and prioritizing information that enriches our lives. Be intentional about what you let into your digital space. Consider, does this content bring value to my life? Does it align with my values and goals? And then there's the practice of disconnecting regularly to reflect and reconnect with the real world. Stoics practiced regular reflection to gain insights into their lives and actions. In the digital age, this could mean taking a break from the digital world to be present in the physical one. Maybe it's going for a walk in nature, reading a book, or simply sitting quietly and reflecting on your day. These moments of disconnection allow us to connect deeper with ourselves and the world around us. Remember the Stoic notion of eudaimonia, the idea of flourishing or living a good life. Stoics believed that true happiness comes from within, not from external circumstances or possessions. In the context of our digital lives, this means finding satisfaction, not in the number of likes, shares, or followers we have, but in the quality of our interactions and the value we derive from them. Lastly, bring a sense of Stoic mindfulness to your digital interactions. Before you post, comment, or share, pause for a moment. Reflect on your intentions. Are you seeking validation or trying to provoke a reaction? Or are you genuinely aiming to contribute something of value? This mindful approach can help us navigate our digital lives with more grace and less stress. Remember, the key is not to eliminate digital tools from our lives, but to use them in a way that aligns with our inner peace and well-being. By integrating these Stoic practices into our digital lives, we can find a balance between connectivity and solitude, engagement and reflection. We can enjoy the benefits of technology without letting it control us. It's about finding that sweet spot where we can live in the digital age with all its complexities, yet stay grounded in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. So how do we bring Stoicism into the digital age? Let's delve into some key Stoic principles. Firstly, acceptance. Stoicism teaches us to embrace reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. In the digital realm, this could mean acknowledging that we can't control everything online. We can't control what others post, the opinions they express, or the information they share. But we can control our reactions to it. Instead of getting frustrated or overwhelmed, we can choose to accept these realities and focus on our personal responses. Next, let's talk about focusing on what's in our control. Stoicism encourages us to invest our energy in areas where we can enact change and let go of what we can't control. In the context of the digital world, this could mean concentrating on the quality of our own digital interactions instead of worrying about the number of likes or shares we receive. It could mean choosing to disconnect when we need to and not letting the digital world dictate our mood or self-worth. Lastly, living in accordance with nature. For Stoics, this meant living a life that aligns with our fundamental human nature. In the digital age, we can interpret this as using technology in a way that complements our natural needs and values, instead of letting it dominate our lives. This could mean setting boundaries for our screen time, or using technology to foster genuine connections, learn new things, and express creativity. Incorporating these Stoic principles into our digital lives isn't about renouncing technology. It's about using it mindfully, in a balanced and purposeful way. It's about being resilient in the face of cyberbullying, digital fatigue, and the constant pressure to be online. It's about finding contentment in our digital interactions and not letting them dictate our happiness or self-worth. Stoicism teaches us to be mindful, resilient, and content, even in the face of digital distractions and challenges. It's ancient wisdom for a modern world. Now, I challenge you to bring a bit of Stoicism into your digital life. The concept is simple yet profound. For 1 week, just a span of 7 sunrises and sunsets, adopt a Stoic principle in your interactions with the digital world. Perhaps you could establish boundaries for your social media use. Instead of endlessly scrolling, dedicate specific times for these platforms. Let's call it mindful browsing. Or you might consider a focus on mindful content consumption. Be conscious of what you're absorbing from the digital sphere and ask yourself if it's truly adding value to your life. And if you're feeling a bit adventurous, why not take regular digital detox breaks? A day without screens might seem daunting, but remember, it's all part of the Stoic practice of simplicity and mindfulness. Share your experiences with the Stoic challenge, and let's learn and grow together on this journey of Stoicism in the digital age. This is the end of the video, but before you go, I need to tell you that your support means the world to us. If you thought this video was interesting and thoughtful, show some love by hitting the like button and sharing it with your friends. To keep up with our latest content, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Your brain thanks you for tuning in, and we can't wait to see you in our next even better video.